Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are still here in Hamlet, North Carolina, hub of the CSX, or at least the seaboard coastline. Coming northbound, we've got Q464-14. And today, Q464-14 is going to do something that the locals are telling me, well, they've never seen. One gentleman down here who's helping me out, letting me know what's going on a little bit. SCL Railroad Productions, check his channel out. He's told me he hasn't seen Q464 make a move down to Florence in 4 years of rail fanning here in Hamlet. So what 464 is going to do is they are going to pull on up by us to the rear of their train. They're going to pull up to the rear of his train, clears Monroe Junction, which I'll show you up here when he gets there. And then he's going to end up backing his train down the SF line till the head clears Raleigh. And then he's going to take Q464 down the east-west crossover, diverge onto the SH line, and take the Andrew Sub down to Florence. And that's just not something that happens around here. Golden material, as I was told. And I could have caught something I've been wanting to catch for a long time, and that would be the grain train G651 that we saw earlier, going up to Aberdeen, maybe catch me some ACWR action, but we're going to pass that up to catch this. And not only that, 619 is also going to be going down the SFX east-west connector, the SFX line, and taking their train to Florence. So, strange dealings in the old railroad today. Two Tier 4s are dividing the power. I kind of hear the prime mover a little bit. So we can grab his signal action. A medium approach, medium. And we're going to catch his move in its entirety. .464 obviously is not going to be in any hurry. This will end up being a very long video, but when you catch the rare stuff, you do what you got to do. Got a gentleman taking pictures. I think he likes to snap railroad graffiti and stuff like that. I don't want to weird him out, make him feel uncomfortable about being in my vid, which I don't really care if anybody comes in my vids or not. It's not like I'm paying my bills with this. Well, it looks as though 464 is going to stop. Now it looks as though 464 might be pick up some speed. Yeah, Q464 is generally a Cayce, which is Columbia basically, Cayce yard in Columbia, and they come northbound on the S line, the Hamlet sub, up to Hamlet. Usually they terminate in Hamlet, but for whatever reason today, they're going to Florence. Got a bunch of wood chip cars on it. Smell them wood chips. Smells good. I forget that time I was up in Greensboro and P30 was coming by on the lead-in track, seeding track, whatever, to put on the yard. And they were just tree limbs, scraped a bunch of that stuff out. Hell, I got a couple McDonald's bags full of wood chips out of that. 464 can be a fairly impressive train on occasion. Pretty good day today on rail fanning the Monroe Sub and Hamlet Terminal. On the way down here, I caught a few in 760, 10. I caught Q038, 13. And then I got a Q697, 14 all the way down here. And since I've been here, I've gotten W250, 14. I got Q471, 13, but they sent a yard crew down to Elmore where they lawed out, apparently, and they brought him into Hamlet as a Y129, 14. So fortunately, some of the locals down here were able to Well, I was kind of confused about that. They were able to explain the situation, set me straight on what was going on. I appreciate that. Start, doing my rail fan thing till about June last year, so I really didn't have to rail fan into early spring when you had tons of pollen out there. It was absolutely sending my sinuses into spasms. So please forgive the occasional little, cough. One time I was doing a thunderstorm video, and I had drank some Pepsi and ate some excuse me, ate some donuts, and belched right in the middle of the video. I never uploaded that. I think I see the end to 464, and she will slow down as they're in. Goes by Monroe Junction, which excuse me again, Monroe Junction. Well, you see where track 2 diverges off the S line right there. That would be track 2 of the SF line. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they'll once this 464's rear clears Hamlet crossing, maybe they'll send 616 on down the SH line, and that way all 646 would have to do is just back on in on track 2. If they have to go up and back down track 1, well, then they'll have to go a little further up. Another one of these finger number vids. Distant signal this. Okay. Federal Paperboard Company, Inc. See a lot of those cars down here. Yeah, I'll probably have to go dump my memories when I get all these different moves between 464 and 616, and there's 616's EOT. So we'll see what's going to happen next. Are they going to move 616, 13? I don't know if their crew was quite ready. They've been calling them a couple times, nobody answered, but I did see a van pulling out of the little access area where 616's parked. All right, this is going to be part 1 of Q464's very rare move, as they're pulling off the S line. They're going to pull far ahead north, or far enough north to where they can diverge on the SH line. They're going to back all the way up by Raleigh Street until the head end clears Raleigh Street, so they can pull 464 down the SH line to Florence. I guess follow 616. All right, we'll have the rest of 464's moves in a second. Well, all righty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and with the conductor on the rear, Q46414 is backing down track 2. He'll be backing all the way up the SF line until his head end clears and he can go down the east-west connector. Very rare. You just don't see this. Well, I'd imagine that would probably get to your fingers after a while. Here they go. Backing on down. Now if I just don't follow them, bust my keister. Which I better look where I'm going because I'm running to rails here. I don't want to screw this video up by falling flat on my butt. Well, he certainly ain't in a hurry. Tell you what we'll do, we've already seen the train, so I'm going to pause it till the head end comes, and then we'll resume this video. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to unpause this. No, this isn't 675 or 667. This would be Q464 making a reverse move down the SF line. Going to get to the Raleigh Street control point. And we're going to take the east-west connector to the SH line and go to Florence. Not something that happens very often whatsoever. It's been a last an eventful first occurrence the last month, really, on the old rail fan trip. Never got the steam excursion. Did last week. Got a couple heritages I didn't have last week. Never caught a meet at Majolica the week before. Got that. So yeah. Fun times on the old rail fan circuit the last little bit. 464 continues its reverse move. Yeah, they're totally backing the train up. And probably not soon long after they clear the control point at Raleigh Street, they'll probably get a signal to proceed, I guess, southbound down the SH line to Florence. Because they don't recruit, which I'm kind of worried about. Here comes the head in now. 4s providing the power. Good look at these Tier 4s. Straight on down. Fellow rail fanners down there catching this not all too common event. And there goes the head in, a 464. Almost completing its reverse move. And I'll go ahead and pause it again here until they get past the control point and start coming, I guess, southbound. Oh, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And this is going to be the final segment of the 464 to Florence video as they diverge from track 2 of the SF line onto the east-west crossover, SFX line, and they'll hit the SH line down there at Bridges Street. This is not something that you see very often. So we're going to enjoy it.
CSX Q 464-14, locomotive 3417 north, got a medium clear, Bridges Street, east-west connection to number 3 track, North Pine.
It's amazing how they can sum it up so much simpler than I can. Then again, they are railroad employees. Almost do a wrap on that planking there, going over the S line here at Hamlet Crossing. Yep. Don't get. First time I've ever seen this. Might be the last time. 464 going down the east-west crossover to the SH line. Usually they terminate going into the up to the yard in Hamlet, but not today. They would recap and come up northbound on the S line off Hamlet Sub up to where the rear end cleared the control point, Monroe Jct. Then they reversed down past Raleigh Street and on up the double track until the head end cleared the Raleigh Street control point. At that stage, they swapped crews, and now they're making their way northbound according to the train. Communicating with the dispatcher and on their way to Florence. Kind of makes me think that if they ever took up that trackage between Columbia and Florence, probably wouldn't have seen them do this. But like I said, the locals down here, this just don't happen. Very rare event. Consider they rail van down here most of the time. I believe it. Been spending the day down here rail fanning with the gentleman who owns NCL Railroad Productions. If you want to know what's going in and out of Hamlet, check his channel out, NCL Railroad Productions. Train bids from Hamlet, Aberdeen Sub, vehicle, got a bunch. Check his channel out. Decent. Also today, Q616 comes off the SF line, terminates in Hamlet. They went down the east-west crossover the SH line down to Florence 32, and that don't happen at the general idle. So a couple of rare catches today. A lot of traffic on the old east-west connection too. Was going to leave early in Cayce 195, but I'll hang down here till we get started. Why not? And there goes the end of Q463-14 as they proceed their way.
CSX Q464-14, locomotive 3417 south, got a clear signal south in the east junction. Hamlet terminal to the Aberdeen Sub southbound now.
And they're on their way to Florence. All right, everybody. Q464-14, making a rare trip to Florence.